And hello fellow tankers, Space Bandit here with another episode of World of Tanks, and today I bring to you a game in a Defender. Yes, another game in a Defender. This time guys, we're gonna cover map Port. I'm pretty sure this is a very hated map by everybody. It's a very small map, very difficult to grasp. You have to be on your toes constantly. It's not a very easy map to play, but today I will show you a very nice position on this map. Position that I usually use in my medium tanks, in my heavy tank or heavy tanks. Defender is great for this because it's got some armor and you can push forward without getting really being very afraid that you're gonna lose hit points, that kind of stuff. Even if you do lose hit points early, moving into this position is totally worth it because, as you can see, there is cover from left, there is cover from front, and you have shots all the way across the map if needed. So here, that hangar in front of me, it serves as a nice cover. So you can basically side scrape from that thing. As you can see, this is what I'm trying to do against this 112. But the gun is a potato, obviously, and it missed in this situation. But it's a nice position because it provides cover against artillery as well. Artillery is going to have a hard time hitting you here. I mean, it's probably possible that artillery can hit you in this position, but very unlikely. I mean, I've never been hit, and I've played this position a few times already. And what I was gonna say is, you're the furthest one out front, so you provide the spots, so you get some spotting damage. At the same time, you have shots at the opposition. So you can see me engaging 112 over there. It wasn't a very good engagement for me because that 112 was playing pretty good. He was hold down, and his upper plate is extremely difficult to penetrate, so I wouldn't be able to penetrate him regardless. Just these were basically very wishful shots that I took, but you know, the shots you don't take, you don't pen, right? So the first rule of thumb. So I changed my attention to the other side, behind the hangar over here. I was changing my attention to T29, and that's what this position lets you do. You can work different angles, you can work in different directions, and there's cover. There's cover everywhere, which is pretty good. And if you have team behind you, like you could see there's a medium and a heavy tank in the H0 sector, you can work off of them in this situation because you're providing them spots, and they provide you with cover. So as you can see, this position here again is very good because I can side scrape from it. Not only that, that building on the left, there's usually tanks, and you can see there's a tank destroyer and a heavy tank in what is it, J7 sector. So these tanks could potentially come around that building and flank me, but because I have support from my friendly tanks, and that building is sticking out a little bit, so they would have to expose themselves quite a bit in order to come around and have shots on me. So I doubt that they would do it, although, you know, in randoms, guys, anything is possible, and I've had that happen to me before. But again, I do have cover. I have people in the back supporting me, tanks in the back supporting me, so I'm working this position basically safely. And the idea here was to clear one flank before progressing to the other, but I realized at that point in time that I do have shots here. So I changed my attention to 112 and his buddy in a British heavy tank there to help some of my allies that are fighting in a C5 sector. So normally what I would be doing is I would be pushing and trying to progress and clear the flank, but because I do have shots here, I actually changed my attention to these guys at the moment. But it looks like they're fairly smart guys. They realized that I was shooting from behind. They got themselves in good positions now where I have really no shots. 112 is hold down again, so there's no way I can damage him. at this point I decided, okay, there's no point me trying to exchange with them. I can't get anything out of it. So you can see me cruising towards this building here. The idea is, okay, let's take care of T-29, get him out of the game, and get rid of the Panther that was with him, and then maybe we can change our attention to the tanks in the D5 sector. So Panther, smart guy, flanked me from the side, gets a shadow damage, but he's not gonna live long here because he's almost dead, and he's basically a one-shot to me. So I auto-lock, I take him out, and this should pretty much close up the game. Only artillery left and 112. So I'm making my way over to 112, and we're gonna try to finish this game. Yeah, so there it is. As you can see, guys, the position that I'm using is in G8 area. It's a very strong position. If you have a tank with some armor, I wouldn't recommend going there in a light tank because, yeah, you're just gonna get slaughtered. Again, not a spectacular game, guys, but again, I'm showing you this game because of the position, and this is the first game I've played in a while on port, and I got the spawn that I did, so I wanted to show you guys how to get there and what you can do from that position. I don't know how I got mastery or ace tanker in this game. It still seems to be taking very low base XP to get ace tanker in this tank. I haven't played it much since last time, but I needed some credits, so I thought I would jump in it and play a few games. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Again, I hope it was informative. Happy tanking. Until next time, Space Bandit checking out.